and Northern Ireland. And here is a map for you to see. So we have Wales, England, Scotland in the north, and Northern Ireland here. Okay, those are the countries that make up the United Kingdom. Let's carry on our story. Let's continue. The UK lies between the North Atlantic Ocean and the North. What do you think?
75.
The North?
Small. Opposite of.
The picture is there. You have to imagine the picture.
What is the picture of?
C.
Sea. Very good. Excellent. Okay, the North Sea. It is 22 miles from France. Do you have miles or kilometers in India?
Kilometer.
Kilometers.
Okay, okay. I'm not sure how many kilometers it is, but it's more. Here's an interesting fact for you. No one in the UK lives more than 75, good. 75 miles from the sea. So now you can see how
Small.
small, very good.
Small.
How small it is. I can also say I'm from Great Britain, which is the island of England, Wales, and
Scotland.
Scotland. Well done.
Shark.
Well done.
Sharks.
Yeah. The capital of Wales is Cardiff. The capital of Scotland is Edinburgh, and the capital of Northern Ireland is Belfast. And what's the capital of England?
Capital of.
Do you remember?
Capital of England. We have just
London. London. Well done. Very good. Okay, let's carry on. I went to primary school in London until I was 11 years old. So primary school is from when you're 5 to 11 years old. Okay? In England, you start primary school when you're 5 years old. I remember my school very well. It was in an old Victorian building, and there was a small playground. We began school at
9 p.m.
9 a.m.
no.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Very good.
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Great. And finished at
4:30.
4:30 p.m.
4:30.
3:30 p.m.
3:30 p.m.
3:30. That's right. 3:30 p.m. We had lunch at school every day, and we ate a snack in the break times. Lunch was typically chicken, beef, or pork with vegetables and chips. Okay, if you look at the picture, we can see what chips are in the UK. Okay, the first picture shows chips. In the USA, they're called fries. I'll continue here. Our snack was usually crisps, chocolate, or fruit. So crisps, you can see in the second picture, these are crisps. But in the USA, they're called chips. It's confusing, but that's how it is. Okay. I liked all my teachers, and my favorite subject was English. I loved writing stories and drawing pictures. I walked to school every day. Okay. So now, I've told you a bit about me. Imagine that I'm Josh, okay? Now it's your turn to tell me about you. Can you complete these phrases?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me about yourself, your country, your school, okay? So tell me your name. Hi, my name is, and I am from, my country lies between. I went to primary school in, we began school at what time, finished at what time. Lunch was typically, my favorite subject was, I walked, etc. Who can tell me about themselves? But we're talking about primary school, okay, primary school. This is when you were younger. Okay? Tell me about yourselves.
My name is Navya. I am from Batiprolu. My country lies between
Pakistan,
Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
China.
I went to primary school in Batiprolu. We began school at 9 a.m. and finished at 2 o'clock.
What did you
Lunch
eat?
was typically with food and curry. My favorite subject is biology.
Was. Yes.
Did you?
I went by bus.
Great. Thank you very much. Somebody else.
Students have to remember one thing. You all need to use the simple past, not simple present, because you are right now. You are studying in secondary school, so we are talking about the primary school. So you should use the simple past. Bhavya, can you try or Nahid? Anybody can try.
Sir, I can try. Hi, my name is Nilja, and I am from Ailavaram. My country lies between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to high school in Ailavaram.
No.
We began
Primary.
high school, sir.
Primary school.
Secondary.
Primary school is there.
In Ailavaram.
You are right. Right now, you are talking about your primary school, Neeraj. You are not talking about your high school. So you have to tell something about your primary school. Where did you study your primary classes, like from first grade to the fifth grade? So that information you have to give now, right? Okay.
In Ailavaram. I went to primary school in Ailavaram. We began school at 9 a.m. and finished at 3:30. Lunch was typically food and curry. My favorite subject was safety. I go to school every day by bicycle.
Not go. Went by.
Bicycle. Went by bicycle.
Okay, went by bicycle. Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody?
Sir, can I?
Sure.
Yes, you can.
Hi, my name is Pujita and I am from Batiprolu. My country lies between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to primary school in Batiprolu. We began school at 9 a.m. and finished at 4:30 p.m. Lunch was typically rice and water.
Rice.
My favorite subject was maths. And I came from, and I went by bike.
Okay, thank you, Pujita. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Somebody else?
Sir, I want to.
Kati?
Anybody? Bhavya, try. No.
Yes, sir.
Bhavya, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bhavya and I am from Kanagala.
My country lies between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to primary school in Gulavalli. We began school at 8:30 a.m. and finished at 1:30 p.m. Lunch was typically rice and curry. My favorite subject was English. I went by bike to school every day.
Excellent. Very good pronunciation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else?
Sir, can I try?
Rashida, can you can.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Varshita. Yeah, I am from Ailavaram. My country lives between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to primary school in Ailavaram. We began school at 8:30 a.m. and finished at 1:30 p.m. Lunch was typically rice and curry. My favorite subject is maths. I want.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
Okay, thank
I
you.
walk.
I went to school by bicycle.
Excellent. Okay. So you're telling me that you finished at 1:30, 2 o'clock. What did you do in the afternoons?
What, ma'am? Sorry, ma'am.
You told me you finished school at 1:30. What did you
9:30
do?
p.m.
Actually,
1:30?
Varshita, you are saying that
Sir,
at what time you finish the school, primary school? 1:30?
5:30, sir.
3:30?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do after the school?
9, ma'am. 9 a.m.
Varshita, you have to understand one thing that after school, what did you do? Did you play or did you go to
Reading
tuition?
books and playing games, sir.
Okay. So you played games.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, I want to try, ma'am.
Please, please.
Ma'am. Hi, my name is Karthik and I am from Batiprolu. My country lies between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to government school in Ailavaram. We began school at 9:30 p.m. and finished at 1:30 p.m. Lunch was typically rice and vegetables. My favorite subject was English. I went by auto.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Kartik. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent. Excellent. So your favorite subject was English?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Anybody else?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody?
Yes, I can try it, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Hi, my name is Nagalakshmi and I'm from Ailavaram. My country lies between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I went to primary school in Ailavaram. We began school at 9 a.m. and finished at 1:30. Lunch was typically rice and curry. My favorite subject was maths. I went bicycle.
You went by bicycle. Great. Well done. Excellent. I'm very
Thank you,
impressed
ma'am.
with everybody's English. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So if you are interested, this story about Josh continues. You can look afterwards at this link for four short stories to use in the classroom. Okay. You just go to this link, it's free. Okay. And the story continues. and you can answer more questions, okay? And I put some more links here if you're interested in reading. Story of the week, some classics, but there's so much on the internet that's free. Okay? Do you have any questions?
I don't think so. Then actually, you made our session quite different from the stereotype sessions because I have been conducting a few. I have been conducting a few stereotype sessions for the last few days, for a few months. But this session itself has its unique, maybe because of the way you approach my students, the way you presented the things that arose a lot of interest among my students. So I hope that my students really liked your session. I do hope that they like to have one more session in the future because it gives me a great pleasure, and I am really glad to see the glitter in the eyes of my students, the curiosity your session generated among my students' minds. And so it proved that you are undoubtedly a genius in teaching the students.
Come on.
Because all the teachers, it's not possible, including me also. But you have chosen a different approach and to create a kind of enthusiasm among them. So now I would like to take my students' feedback in your presence. How exactly they feel about your session? Parendra, I start with you. Quickly, you say your opinion about ma'am's session. Just one or two words.
I feel good. Fantastic.
Yes. Neeraja, it's your opinion. What's your opinion about ma'am's session? Just one or two words. Neeraja.
Very nice, ma'am. I like this story.
Pujita, it's your opinion.
Yes,
Your
sir.
feedback.
I learned
What about-
English very good
Yes.
and we feel happy.
Yes. Nahin, your feedback. One or two words.
I enjoyed the story.
Good. Karthik, what's your feedback? Karthik. Next, Radhasri.
Sir,
Bala.
I feel good, sir. I feel good, sir.
Okay. Next, Varshita.
I feel good and happy, ma'am.
Next, Nagesai.
It is very interesting and questions are very good.
Next, Bhavya.
I feel very nice, sir.
Good. So, do you want this kind of session one more time? Because as you have just witnessed a different session today, and so John has actually contributed a lot for our school development. And she will soon come up with a few innovative things because she is always experimenting with different ideas, with new ideas actually. So that's how she is. That's where she is different from other teachers. So we will definitely expect one more thrilling session in future. And I'm so thankful to John for sharing your valuable time, and you made our day really one of the memories, and it left behind us. And we look forward to see you one more time in future with a different session. And so next session,
Of course.
next session, I think that there are more than 30 students are going to join. And so that's going to be quite interesting next time. So thank you so much for sharing your valuable.
Okay.
So
Okay,
students,
thank you very much.
final message
Thank you.
to in your own word. Final message. James.
Thank you very much. And if you want to write me a poem using the poem, like the music feels like, smells like, tastes like, just maybe you have to think about it and use your imagination, yeah? So write me a poem and send me, okay?
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can we exchange the Pempa letters with your students?
of course, yeah, you can write to me, no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody say bye to ma'am.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, Hari Krishna. Lovely to see you.